Happy holidays, everybody. Uh, What you doing, Fred?
What's going on, man?
Hey, so you ready for the holidays?
Yeah, I am.
All right, so we're getting a lot. It looks like we're getting a little bit of background noise.
Yeah, my phone's on. That's why.
Okay, yeah. So
And I'm trying to
anytime
turn
you
it
touch
off.
it,
There we
yeah,
go.
there we go. All right, sounds good.
Dropping shit.
Hey, Johnny's in the house. Hey, Johnny Scott from Jack Rabbit FPV's in the house. Man, appreciate you guys joining. And let's see, Matt was the first one here. Matt,
It
you still
was.
there? You still alive, buddy? So, what's been happening? What's the latest news around the Adirondacks, Lake George area?
Not a lot, man. It's pretty quiet around here. Until the ski center's open, it's pretty much nice and quiet the way I like it.
Well, you got a lot of snow, right?
We
So,
got some snow, yeah. The mountains they'll be opening pretty soon. I actually think Gore's open up north of here. That's
really,
about it for now. Maybe Whiteface might be open, but
yeah, Gore's a nice place to ski at. Um, did you get to fly in the snow?
I did. Yeah, I flew in the storm. I took the Beamy out, both of them.
Oh, you did. Oh, great. Do you want me to share some of that video? I mean, I saw a little bit of it. It's pretty cool. There's a
Yeah,
lot of other news happening too, though.
there is.
So, have you been seeing any videos on the Autel Evo Light? A lot of videos. Well, I shouldn't say. I saw two videos just dropped on YouTube from this one guy. His channel's name is The Great Explorer, and he's got some pretty decent stuff. So I was able to get some actual pictures from his video. So it's all credited to The Great Explorer here. Uh, I mean, he really did a pretty decent job testing that thing. So we should probably drop by and take a look at his channel, guys. It's a really good channel. But I was going to show you the camera, if I can find it. Hey, so tell me about your flight in the snow while I'm looking.
It was just, typical flight. I didn't go out too far. You know, first flight in the snow of the year. I didn't want to risk it. Plus, I really haven't flown that Beamy in a while either. So it's kind of almost like a maiden flight again. It's been in the box for a couple months. Haven't had time to get into it. Been doing a lot of other like FPV flying and stuff. So just haven't gotten to it really. Gotten to the camera drones a lot.
When you moved your jacket, that lavalier microphone just gives us a lot of, I don't know what it is we call it. Yeah,
Move the cord.
yeah, there you go. That works better. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to show you the controller. It's got a 3900, uh, let's see, battery. So let's take a look. Here we go. So take a look at this. You see that? This has got a pretty decent battery on here, 3900 milliamp hours. So it should last a while. And it
Yeah.
kind of looks like the old Air 2S could, kind of slide. The tip slides out with the antennas on the side. Uh, and then here's what the light looks like. You can actually see the perspective of your hands compared um, to the drone. So this is an exact competitor with the Air 2S. Even better than Air 2S as far as the 6K camera, and it's got the better zoom too.
Sensors may be better too. Who knows? As far as
Yeah,
obstacle avoidance, you never know. I'm not sure what it's got on it.
I'm trying to figure out how big those motors are. Probably 2204s, 2208s. Probably not, like 1200 kV, 1200 kV, probably 1900 at the most. Um, all right, let's take a check this out, Fred. What jumps out at you there?
quite a lot of sensors on the bottom. It's more than the Air 2S, I think. Let me see. I haven't looked at the bottom in a while.
So this might be a competitor to the Mavic 2 Pro also.
I guess it's about the same. Air 2S has 5. That's got 5. So yeah, it's definitely about. Let's say a competitor with the Air 2S for sure. In that
So
area.
it looks like it's got two optical flow cameras, or is that one of the sensors?
No,
Probably
those
this
are
is the optical flow camera, and this is a sensor.
probably up. Those the other two are the sonar.
Yeah, the sonar, and this is what looks like his that he's using
Yeah, it's
to
just
light
bouncing
the
off the cover.
studio. Yeah, bouncing off the covers. So there's what the front looks like. Only two sensors up front, and it's classic. I don't know, which is a Mavic 2 type sensors up front. I don't see any on top.
It's almost got the what is it? The Evo One look, almost, doesn't it? The
That's
old
right.
Evo One.
Yeah, you own that one, the red one, of course. Cheers, everybody. Matt Wells in the house. Hey, you made it, Matt. You were the first one here. Mike uh, Redneck. Man, I'm sorry. I just hacked your name on it, Mike.
Yeah, I'm terrible at that. That's why I don't do it.
Yeah. Well, there's the back of it. And it looks like they're using the Mavic 2 Pro type battery indicator. Remember how you had little quarters? Tick, tick, tick. Each section it represented a quarter of the battery, and we see the two sensors in the back. Don't see any sensors in the side, so we just see sensors in the front, back, and bottom. It looks like nothing on the top either. Interesting.
It's like they're following the DJI route there with no side sensors on this, kind of class drone.
Yeah, so that's more Air 2S than anything else.
Definitely.
Yeah, but the Mavic 2 Pro does
It
have
definitely looks like
sensors.
it's about the same size.
Yeah, it's 40-minute flight time. You believe that?
That's double basically the Air 2S. I mean, you're lucky to get 22, 23 minutes really out of that.
Yeah. And it looks like you have a bay here for a USB or um, either that or the SD card, And there's the battery. Huge. So it's dropped in the bottom. The connectors are all in the back. It looks like it's got this slide latch right here. Yeah, it's a slide latch. So you drop it in, slide it down, and it slams in. And it looks like, see these three leads on each side? They're longer. They're probably going to be your grounds, and then all these leads in the middle are going to be your signal and power. Because usually when you put the battery in, you want to hit the ground first before you hit the
Yeah.
other leads. So it looks like a pretty good design. So that is it on that. Let's see, stop sharing. There we go. So we're back. So I saw that you moved your Dart XL. You've been flying your Dart XL in the back.
No, I've been working on it a little bit. I haven't flown it though.
Fred, you got to
I'm
stop
still
hitting
waiting on
that
some
cord.
parts. So actually, my
Yeah,
cord's not touching. It's got to be something else.
I wonder what it is. Can you hear it when you hit something?
No, I can't hear it. So might be in my plug. Hold on a minute. I'll switch plugs. Hold on a second. Yeah, I changed the
So
plug out. Is that any different?
yeah, quite a bit of difference. So
Yeah, I got an
thanks.
adapter that goes into my iPad. It could have been that adapter.
Could be very easily. So Akirasho's in the house. Oh, so did Akirasho buy one of these guys? I'm going to put the link to the stream in the comments if anybody wants to join the stream. And for the Christmas special edition, or Christmas Eve special edition. Here we go. Links in the chat, guys. If you want to jump in, you're welcome. So I was looking at some of the video that there's two people that put out the Altel Evo Light Plus videos on it. So the Altel Evo Light Plus is the 6K camera, correct?
I believe.
It's got to be. Um, and the camera is looking pretty good, Fred. Let me show you what I mean. I'll go ahead and enlarge this, and I'll share this so you all can see this too. Share screen. I'm going to share my second monitor. Here we go. And I'm going to totally enlarge it. So what does that interface remind you of, Fred? It reminds me of something too. And I think you and I are going to come up with the same conclusion. What does the layout of this telemetry and the interface remind you of? Oh, I think I lost Fred. Well, it reminds me of the FEMI interface. But you can see that it has a horizon here and very, very nice display. This is at night, so wow, it's looking good. So I really like the feel. It looks like he's doing a time lapse here. And here's what the time lapse looks like. Unstabilized. And it danced around a little bit, but the second half looks solid. You see that? And there was one other thing I wanted to show you guys too, is this. So when you put it in pro mode, you actually can change the aperture on it from a 2.8 to f11. So that's fantastic. And then it puts you also have these can exposures here, pro, night, pano, it looks like. And then he's going through the white balance there. So he left it on auto, and it looks like it's got a white balance peaking set up. You can see how it's blacked out in certain sections. So yeah, this is exciting, man. This thing is exciting that it's coming out. I want to stop sharing. And Fred, what did you think of all that? Oh crap! Now we lost your audio totally. Testing. Okay. Fred's going to be back here in a second. So the other thing I wanted to show you guys is also there's a lot of new exciting things are coming out. Now there's a DVR set up in Scott Jackrabbit FPV is interested in Jose from Mendez Drone Ops. Probably enjoy this too. The DVR is coming out, and for the air units and the Kinetic Vista. So all you have to do is take the camera plug off, and then let's see if I find that for you guys while Fred is working through the audio issues he's having. So let's take a look at that. So what's been going on with you all? All right, so I think I found it, guys. This is it's going to be a pretty cool little device. Let's see. I think it's Beta FPV. That's everything. Take a look at that. Fred, you're back in?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, you're pretty good. Do you want to share your video of your flight in the snow? You have it handy at your fingertips?
I don't believe. Let me look. I might have
Okay.
deleted it off. Usually when I put them on YouTube, I get rid of them. So I don't think I have it anymore. No,
Hmm.
I just got rid of it today, actually. I don't have it anymore. You have to go to YouTube to watch it.
Yeah. So
I'm low on space, that's why. So
yeah, I could totally understand that. Totally understand that. Let me see if I can find that. It's a Runcon product. I'm just gonna hit Google. All right. So while I'm looking for this, I can't figure out which one is. I think they call it the Runcam Split 3
yeah, they just
now.
had the HD one that just came out too, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Sound HD.
It's not that. I thought it was, but it's not that. Scott, do you remember the name? See if Jack Rabbit will answer. Is Kai in the house too? Oh, wow. Sorry, guys. It's taking me a long time to find this. I wasn't that organized today. There was so much going on. Christmas time. So let's talk about Christmas. What have you been doing to prepare for Christmas, guys? What have you been doing, Fred?
I'm done. My Christmas shopping's done. I'm just got to cook on Christmas. That's it. I'm
Yeah?
ready to go. So I haven't really been doing much last few days. Of course, it's cold up here too, so I don't like to go outside unless I have to.
Oh, wow. Let's
I
take a look at this.
I
They're
actually have to
selling the whole stack.
actually have
Oh,
to force
cool.
myself to go out and fly.
Now, check this out, Fred. You'll be interested in this. They're selling the whole stack. So I'm going to share my screen again.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
one. I think that's one I was looking at too. They have like an analog version, an HD version. I think.
What did I just do? Okay, so here's the stack. So you have to use the Runcam camera. It goes into this DVR, and then from the DVR, it comes up to your either your Cadix Vista or the Air unit. But it looks like here they're selling. Let me minimize this again a little bit here. It looks like here they're selling the Runcam Split HD Air unit, which which is fabulous about it is you could also get 120 frames a second out of this thing if you run, I think, 1K. But you can see 2.7, 60 frames a second. The only thing that's going to add is a little bit of latency. Let me see if there's any other pictures here. Here's the specs, guys. Um, so, no, I was wrong. At 1K or 1080p is only 60 frames a second, but the FBB resolution going back is 720. So this is probably not the one I was thinking about. Yes, it is. It is. So I was confused of the frame rate, but that looks like a nice little unit because DJI has never bothered to fix that bug that says SD card too slow. It's been doing that for over a year and a half, and they
I
haven't
thought
fixed it.
they probably don't know how. Probably can't.
Probably don't know
It's just
how.
probably one of those things that just can't be fixed.
Maybe you're right about that, Fred.
Or they fix it and it screws something else up worse.
Yeah, it could be. But yeah, take a look at this. This is the looks like the DVR here where you put your SD card and here's your connectors in and out. Oh,
That's
yeah.
really a great concept. The one I'm using analog still, but the one I'm using, just it's great. I mean, you have your DVR footage, but yet it's still, just putting that analog signal back to your goggles or your monitor without having to have all the other stuff. It's great. Love it.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, it is great to have this competition because we don't have this kind of competition. So now we're able to put different cameras on here because before we were just stuck, with either the Caddx camera, which I love the Nebula Pro camera, um, versus the Air Unit camera because it's so much better in lights, low light, and it's still running 120 frames a second. So I really like that camera. But this is going to be a nice alternative if you have a Caddx Vista Stat or you know VTX,
Hmm.
because now you can record clean video comes. It goes straight from the camera right straight to the DVR, and then from the DVR is going back out. So there's where we're going to add that lag time when that video signal goes through that additional board here. We're probably going to add it about, I think Joshua Bardwell was saying about 30 milliseconds of lag. Let me see what their specs are showing here. But you could put it in a 20 by 20 or 25 by 25 stack. Um, they're not showing the latency here that I can see, unless you get anybody sees it. Anybody know the latency on this, guys? But it's a great idea. I mean, this is so good that we now have somebody that's got a DVR that works consistently, because it happens to me all the time. You can't count on um, that DVR that's on the air unit. So let's see it. See if anybody else has got the split here. I don't see anybody. Who wants this one? Nope. So I'm going to stop sharing because that's not what I'm looking for. And I'll find something here. We'll put it back on there. So what other good products are out there, guys, that you think are worth mentioning that are kind of innovative? So we got the Altel light hitting, and the videos are starting to drop on YouTube. That's great, and it's a 6K camera. So that's really good to have. Really good to have.
Yeah, it won't let me post my link on there.
It won't.
No.
You want to just shoot it over to me in Messenger?
Yeah, I can. There you go.
Okay. So I'm going to put that in the link here in a minute. Let's see. Thank you, Fred. Let's see. Copy link. All right. So I got to do a couple things there. So does anybody do ice skating outside in your neck of the woods?
Yeah, when the lakes are frozen.
Are you one of those that likes to uh,
I mean,
ski?
I used to ski. I used to ski for my school, and I actually skied for a couple ski centers too when I was younger. But I don't go anymore. No,
You don't? Okay.
no. It's been, maybe 8, 9 years, probably maybe 10 years since I've been skiing. Kind of stopped snowmobiling, all the winter activities, ice fishing, all that. I don't know, just not into the cold anymore.
It definitely gets down into the bone. It takes a little while to get warmed up,
Yeah.
unless you have a lot of antifreeze in you.
No, I don't. Never do, I should say.
Schnapps, man, some butterscotch schnapps or some pear schnapps or some pear cognac is what I'm having tonight. It's actually pretty good, man. Really hard to find. I had to go like 2 counties over to get find this for my wife. So I figured I drove that far. I might as well have a glass.
Liquor store in every corner up here. There's more. They outnumber the churches.
It's a different kind of religion, Fred.
Yeah. You guys, you have to go to like states. You have to go to like state stores down there. I know some
Oh,
states.
you do? Yeah, they're called ABC stores. Yeah.
Well, here they're all independently owned, so it's like they're everywhere.
Yeah, a buddy of mine actually owned a couple of them over, a bunch of them actually in Syracuse. He's a very wealthy gentleman,
Yeah,
and and
they got like liquor supermarkets up here. Like that's all they
like at
sell. They're like the
supermarkets.
size of Walmart, and they just sell nothing but like wine and liquor.
Oh man, let's see how much Amazon sells that run can split.
There's still dry counties up here, like dry towns where they can't sell beer. It's like you go in the store and they don't even sell beer or anything. It's crazy. So it goes
No,
from
I believe that.
one extreme to the other. You know, it's like what's the
No,
point of that? That people can drive. You know, the town's 5 miles long, so you just drive 5 miles to get your beer. I mean, it's not like you can't have it; you just can't buy it there. So it's just it was a dumb rule that they
well,
never changed from like the 20s. You know,
it was like here in Virginia, man. It used to be you couldn't gamble in Virginia, so all you had to do is drive over the river on the Potomac, and you'd be gambling and never losing all that revenue going over Maryland or DC. So they finally passed the bill that you could gamble in Virginia and started out with slot machines and poker machines, and I think eventually it's going to end up going big here, especially here in Richmond. They just voted down actually for gambling one or something. It was a big consortium of companies bid on this project here to develop a casino south of Richmond, and they said no. So Petersburg, Virginia, which is 20 miles from Richmond,
somebody will jump on it.
got the gig. So they jumped on it. So there are negotiations now to have a casino in Petersburg. So one way or another, they're definitely going to get their their revenue and stream.
Brings in good money. I know they just built a big one down. I don't know, maybe 30 miles from here. And it's it doesn't like seem like it's ever that busy, but they claim that they're making a lot of money. So I guess that's all it matters.
Well, and I'm sure there are, and the governments are going to tax pretty heavily on those earnings, and I don't know. They say it's to build schools and do all this and all that, but I'm sure it does a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I'm sure there's an extra large steak in his freezer just because of that bill.
With the bundle of money underneath it.
Yeah, I'm sure it lined his pocket somehow. That's how things get done. They promise, well, hey, what do you that bridge project? We'll make sure that happens if you help me with this or that. And then you got all this crap that nobody wants going on. Needless spending. That's what makes the country happen. That people don't realize that. That's it's been going on since the beginning. You're gonna stop it now.
I know, and it's been they've tried and tried and tried to
Yeah.
stop it so many times, right?
I don't even pay
How,
attention to what goes on with that crap anymore. Really. I used to follow it, but my life doesn't change either way now. Really. I mean, I might pay a little more for gas or a little more for milk, but it is what it is.
so, Johnny, how's your drone swap going, buddy? Um, oh, look at Johnny! What he posted here. He said some great buys at B&H Mini Fly More combo for $300. Dang,
Yeah, that's a good guy. That is a
that's
good buy.
pretty good. Yeah. because they don't have any inventory at the DJI.com store, so you might as well go there.
They're all the same
So,
price just about anywhere. You might as well buy it from an American. I guess that's the way I look at it. If you're in the U.S., you might as well just get one here.
yeah, agreed. And I'm looking at the other products here, and I think it's important. I'm going to show you guys here. This one here, Fred, it's the Cadec Vista with the Nebula Pro, but the nano version. So if you have the the Nebula Pro camera, in my opinion, is better than the Air camera, and it, the latency is the same.
That's just putting it in a
It
smaller
it is a
package.
14, yeah, 14 millimeter, I think it is by 14. Let's see. Yeah, don't get the Phoenix HD. That one you're not going to be happy with. I would get the Nebula Pro. You'll be happy. That's definitely a good camera. I don't see it, but the prices are steadily starting to come down now that we have a little competition with RunCam, right?
Yeah, I
And
mean,
Cadex.
we live in a world that's out of stock right now, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and it looks like this one's in stock, so they're $190. They were up to $220. What, about 3 months ago? So you know, pretty good, pretty good deals. And it looks like they have the numbers here. Um, let's see what they have for new products. Let's see what Roto Riders got for new products. Anything good here? F the little wow! Look at the size of that little mini F7 stack, 20 by 20 stack, $100. It used to be 60, now they're 100. So, but that's better than 120, that's for sure. Um, so it looks like they have some really, really small flight controllers now with ESC, and they got the Foxeer Reaper 96K with 65 amp EFCs. Wow, that's a pretty good deal.
I know Maytech stopped making a couple flight controllers too. I can't remember which ones. Like the F-22, they're not making that anymore. I
Oh,
mean,
for the fixed wing
yeah.
or
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. They were for drones and fixed wings, but yeah, there's a couple of them they stopped making.
so for $450, let's see what this build has in it. So this is the Moxie built and it's tuned for you already. It looks like it's ready to fly. Just bite and fly. It looks like. Um, looks like a solid quad, and the arms look pretty freaking hefty, man. They should have, that for $450, you should have some TPU coverage around the front of your arms. I mean, they have some TPU underneath it, looks like. Yeah, they have TPU there. Oh, wow. That looks nice if they have aluminum, those aluminum threaded posts. And it looks like you'd probably just put some of those guards on the side. I do like the way the antenna is in the back. I really like that. Yeah, that looks really nice. Let's see what else they have showing here. Not a whole lot. They don't show a whole lot.
I know I've been thinking about getting rid of one of my Mini 2s just to get more parts and pieces.
Yeah, this is $450, man, and pretty interesting how they just like hang the capacitor right out of the side.
I want to build one anyway. I just want to build my own. I know exactly what I want.
So you're going to do 5, 4, 6, 7,
I'm gonna go with a bigger one.
like a 7 or 5.
Yeah, 7. Yeah, probably 7.
Prepare to spend a little bit more on the
Yeah,
batteries. But yeah, it's interesting. They just hung the capacitor right off the side.
I got somebody
Hey,
that's actually gonna make me some batteries.
Hmm.
custom made ones.
You see that jackrabbit, Scott? You see that, Scott, on the side? It's just like, man, I'd probably rip that thing off. First couple of big crashes. It looks like they put a strap or tape right around the air unit too. Look at that.
Building this one right now, which is tech.
Oh, hey, hang on a second. Let me make it bigger. What you have?
This one. This is the one I'm going to put in the drone. It's already. I just wired it up.
Is that the Maytech?
Yeah, it's a 743 Slim. I was going to use it for a plane, but it didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to for that.
You see what Akarash is saying, that they're doing the same thing. Ohio got tired of losing all the money to Indiana, so they. I know it's same thing in Virginia. So what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to get a little warmer. At least a 40-degree day. I really want to get out and fly my planes.
All right, I'm putting the link for the live stream here, guys. If anybody wants to join, feel free to join. Here we go. So yeah, what I was pointing out here, Fred, it looks like they just ran electrical tape right around us. Let me show you again. Oh, share. Oh, okay. Yeah, right here on the side. Look, tape around the air unit.
It does too, doesn't it?
Yeah, they didn't even TPU print. That's like tape. They taped it,
They
right?
probably did that just for the friggin' picture. Just to put a picture out there. I hope that's
The
not the
tape.
way they send it out.
Are you kidding me? You're spending $450 and they're going to tape that thing on?
I don't care if it's $50. I don't want no black tape holding anything on my drones.
I mean, I could see on the pinch, you know. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you got to like out in the field and you bust something, you want to fly more, you do what you can to fly, but
I don't know. It's looking different there. I don't know if it's tape, but sure looks like it, man. You know, it really does. Was it this one that looked like it? Yeah. Here's the back of it. It's like tape around there. Dang, that's strange. Because right here where the camera's plugged right into that air unit,
it
man.
might be like a rubber band or something, but still.
Yeah. Well, if that thing moves around too, you don't want those antennas to come out of their, plugs. That's crazy. All right, let's see what else they have that's new. New products. Old products. Let's see what they have that's new. Oh man, that was a mistake. Well, this one looked interesting. That's new. It's a 5-inch ducted. Oh, this one's catching my eye a little bit here, man. They put an air unit in the back. It can't be $156. Oh, you save 156.
Yeah, it's 468.
468.
It's pretty pricey, but you probably can't build it for that.
It looks like a really nice ducted unit, man. 5-incher too. So it's definitely going to be able to move around pretty well. Again, I like the way they did their antenna holders in the back, the TPU. And let's take a look at this side. Again, they hung the capacitor out the side. And the cable's out the side. Okay. That's very interesting. They just hang that cable out the side. So no takers is joining us. Okay, that's okay. We're having a good time. What other sites do you usually visit, Fred? Do you visit Get FPV?
Yeah, that's what I was on right now. They've got quite a lot of new stuff out too. That 2.5 Cinelog that got out now is actually a pretty cool little drone. They have a 3-inch too, but I kind of like the 2.5-inch one better.
Oh wow! So now they're doing naked vistas to get rid of a little bit of weight. So you pay about $10 extra to have them strip your caddx from the heat sinks. Looks like, yeah. Look at that,
Everything's getting smaller,
getting smaller.
smaller and lighter.
18.7 grams. All right, let's see what else they got here. So that's new. So you get three different cameras too. You get the DJI camera, Nebula Pro camera, Polar Nano, and a Polar camera. So yeah, that's nice. Very, very nice.
Yeah, they should have a new products filter there somewhere.
Yeah, it's right here, but it looks like oh wow, got a you got a new frame in from Pyrat. It's called the Hook V2. So it looks like they're getting inventories in.
But that Cinelog 2.5-inch one, that one's a pretty nice drone for a small little drone. I was looking
Yeah,
at that the other day.
yeah, I would push it up to 3.5. You know how they get RC sitting along. It's got the 3.5, the
Yeah,
25, the 35 also. I think here, no, they call it the Cinnalog 30 now.
yeah, they got
The,
rid of the 3.5. I think they
they
should
got
have got
rid
rid
of.
of. They should have got rid of the 3.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, they might still make one eventually, but I haven't seen it this time around.
Here's the $900 Lumineer QAV Whoop, 5-inch Whoop. Um, why is it? Why is it $900?
That's
Oh,
all.
you get the goggles.
I think you get. That's all like one piece too, carbon fiber.
It looks like you're getting the
It's two
goggles.
pieces actually by the looks.
You get the. So
I
yeah,
think that's just for the drone. Actually,
yeah, I would think that
I think
they
the
would.
frame's 350 alone, or maybe not.
Yeah, I think you're right. $350 just for the frame.
Yeah, it's
Holy crap!
499. It's 499 by the looks with something in it. Yeah, it's 899 by the looks. Comes with the goggles,
What?
which is a pretty good deal if it does.
Dang, that's a lot of dough for a frame. Here's another frame
Well, they're
for.
putting $2,000-3,000 cameras on those too. So it's like,
They're pretty good lifters, huh?
yeah,
And
they
here's the
pay for
one.
the camera. Those cameras are freaking super expensive.
All right, so that makes sense now why you need such a strong platform.
Yeah, that's more for like your professional, you know, FPV, I guess, filming.
Yeah, yeah, it looks nice though.
Definitely too expensive for the average person, the average, pilot.
Oh, that's a good shot. That's definitely a good shot. There you go. That's pretty slick. And so it's definitely less intimidating. It's not ducked either, so it's not going to be that whiny noise.
Yeah.
So look how heavy this sucker is,
You
man.
can stick your full size cannon on there.
Yeah, you could. You definitely could. Yep. All right. Well, cool. Very cool. So, what are you expecting to get for Christmas?
Me, I don't ever forget much. I usually give more than I get, but that's the way it is.
It is.
Once you have kids, that's how it happens.
Yeah.
So,
Well, oh, I got to stop sharing that. Remove. Sorry. What I was going to show you this.
I actually got a. I'm pretty sure I got. Actually, I know I got the Maverick Pro 3, but I haven't gotten it yet.
All right. That's what I got for my birthday. Right here.
The old printing.
It's still printing. So I got me a 3D printer, man. You can see it doing its thing. I'm not sure how long that print's going to go, but it's definitely going. So that's going to be my second print. um, just got it set up today and did the first print was a dog, and it came out pretty nice. I was surprised how nice it came out. And so if you guys need something printed, let me know. I'll be glad to practice. Hey, Bercel, Off Access FPB's in the house. Thanks for joining. Uh, see, he says that he hired all the fishes. I definitely like this emoji too. Looks good. And drone 863's in the house too. Thanks. Yeah, if you were to lose one of those expensive drones, holy crap, that would not be happy. I would not be happy at all.
It's painful to lose anyone, but the more expensive they are, the more it hurts.
Yeah, well, especially the ones you love, right? And it seems like those are the ones you're always using, so they're most likely the ones that are going to get beat up. Yeah, so
I mean, like the stuff I build, I got a lot of time into those. It would kill me to lose one of them.
I know.
I mean,
Let's get
crashing one and destroying it's different than losing it. That's not as bad. I don't know why, but it's just not as bad as just outright losing it. Like you never seen it again, lost.
so that's a nice little addition. So pretty good deal for $900. Let's see what else they have on the new products here.
Usually December is the biggest month for new products, but it doesn't seem
Oh,
like there's as
absolutely.
much this year.
Well, that and cars, right? Not that many cars on the market either.
There isn't.
So it looks like they have a deal for a 2.5 inch quad. You get a bundle. This might not be a bad deal at all. Dang. So this bundle here is $1,300, $1,400, or almost 1,100. So 1,068. Let's call it 69. Let's call it $1,070 for a 2.5 inch whoop, and you get the goggles, you get the controller, and you get the whoop. What's in the whoop?
That's the thing.
Okay,
I don't think I would use the DJI controller though.
that's the thing. If you
I
don't
don't
have to
want to use
put,
it.
yeah, if you
I mean,
don't
I'd
have,
like to have it, but I still probably wouldn't use it.
all right, so nice. It comes with Catic, the Catic Nebula Pro Vista system, and it's powered by the Lumineer 1404 motors, 4,600 kV. Wow, there must be because they're using what? How many blades? 5 blades in the prop, maybe. So it's got the action camera mount. Uh, Designed for both analog and HD. Foam bumper protection. Yeah, so it doesn't tell you what flight controller you have in it, but it does tell you that you have the Nebula Pro system in it. Um, so here's the motors and the propellers. Oh, there's 6 blades. 6 blades on the propellers.
Yeah, that's why it's so high. That's why it's 4,600.
Bill's in the house. Hey, Bill from coast to coast. Good to have you here, man. Yeah, this looks like a pretty decent buy considering you get goggles, controller, and a whoop with the Vista system in it. So that's usually a $400 deal. Goggles are 600. That's a grand right there. And then you basically get the controller for free. That's a deal. So, man, I wish they would have had something like this offered when I bought the DJI FPV system.
Well, anybody
'Cause-
out there, I'll take one of those for Christmas if anybody wants.
Hey, there's no shame in asking, man. I'm telling you, it's a good idea. All right, let's go. Let's go see what other new products they have here. New products. I like that. That was nice. And I like this Orca controller here. It looks pretty nice. And then they have the oh wow, the Emergent RC with the Ghost Uber Light with bundle. 100 pretty good prices, guys. See what else jumps at you, Fred? Anything else? I'll add to the stream here.
Not really too much. I mean, there's
Here's that deal for $900. You get this. What? That's another good
it's
deal.
not even on back order.
No, it's $900. You walk away with a frame, goggles, and remote controller. That's a pretty freaking good deal, man. It really is. Oh, here's that Cinelog 35 you were talking about.
There it is. Yeah.
So this is the Shark Bite, the HD0 Whoop HD FPV. I think this is the other digital transmitter. Is that HD FPV transmitter?
Is that the one that I sent you a link? What was it, last week or something?
Yeah, this is the VTX. So only goes up to 200 milliwatts. So it works with the Shark Bite goggles module. Okay. So that's new. So we're definitely getting competition in the HD market. So, yeah, what do you think of Shark Bite? What
I
are
don't
your
know.
thoughts?
I haven't really used any of that stuff yet, so I don't really
I,
know.
I got one down here, but I don't have the goggles with the HDMI output and input that I need, so I can't fly it.
I know they have a new duck fan plane out too.
Oh, did you see the new Zod come out with the
Yeah,
MK3?
yeah. It's got the 50 millimeter duck fan in it. I think it's 50 millimeter.
What's the difference between this is the kit, this is the plug and play. So the plug and play comes with what?
That's
Your
everything.
EFC and motor?
Yeah, everything's installed.
What do you mean? Everything's installed?
Pretty much, yeah. You just put your receiver in there, and technically you can fly it and camera. Comes with a 360 servo on the top for your FPV camera too.
No way, really? Take a look and see what they have for us
But there's
here.
not a whole lot of space in there, so I don't know. It'd be hard to really stick a flight controller in that. That's going to be more of like a line of sight plane, I think.
No FPV. Oh, there's the FPV camera on top
Yeah.
with the servo you were talking about. I can't make it full screen. Bummer. I think that looks like a freaking fast little sucker, man. You probably do 100
Those
miles an
duck
hour.
those duck fans are hard to freaking hand launch too.
Oh, they don't bite quick enough.
They
They just
don't.
don't have. Oh, if they nosedive on you, you got to pull it up as fast as you can. Dang, this thing is getting it, man. I think I'll
I bet you it's pretty fast.
bet you it is. Oh, there's the FPV look. What city is that?
China.
China. I mean, he is getting it though.
I know that's what I've been hooked on lately. That kind of FPV.
That kind of FPV in. Yeah, I don't blame you. So this is brand new, the MK3. Okay, looks pretty good. Look at the bottom.
I mean, it's
Like
what,
it.
$150. That's cheap, pretty much cheap.
Yeah, 150
Disposable.
bucks. Disposable. Yeah. And I can't believe the Bumblebee. I feel like Bumblebee is still rocking. That thing freaking came out like 3 years ago. That must be a good seller, man. So there's the new products for Rotor Ride. Well, I don't wish everybody a Merry Christmas and safe holidays, guys. Thanks for joining tonight. It's been a real pleasure hanging out with you all this evening. Brad Alston's in the house. Hey, Merry Christmas, y'all. You said, yeah, that's what I was saying. Merry Christmas, y'all. And thanks again for everybody joining. Fred, anything you want to
No, that's about
promote
it.
or that's it?
Have a good Christmas, everybody. That's about it.
All right, guys. Thanks for dropping by. Really a pleasure having you here. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. See you later.
Later.
Bye bye. Oh boy.